Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ba'd. Welcome to Islamic Studies for All.com, lesson number 2, pointing nouns for the Arabic 1 course using the Madinah Arabic Book 1, pages 12 to 13. Inshallah, today we're going to continue a discussion on the pointing nouns, or nouns in Arabic that they use to determine something far away or something close. And in the last lesson we talked about hada and hadihi. Hadihi, this for feminine, and hada, this for masculine. Today, inshallah, we'll start out with dhalika. Now, when we use dhalika, it has the meaning of something far away, that. So, we will say, what's that? And here we have a question. Ma coming in front of it makes a question. Ma dhalika. Here we have a star. And we will say, dhalika najmun. The answer would be, dhalika najmun. Now, notice the answer here. Whenever we can use say this, pronounce this in two ways. But when you're learning, what's important is you need to understand the ending of the words is to use the long form. So in this case, we will say, dhalika najmun. Dhalika najmun. Now you can also say, in normal speaking, you will say, dhalika najm. That is a star. And this also indicates, when you see the tanween at the end of a word, it's called nakira. And what happens when you have the tanween, it indicates a generalization of something. It's not talking about a particular star. It's just looking up in the sky, hey, that's a star. It's not really, we're not singling out one star for a specific reason. Alright, so it's called nakira when you see the tanween. Next we have hada masjid. Hada masjid. Now look at the masjid here. In the picture, it's closer to the sentence. So we're going to use hada masjid, and we're going to look at the house, the bayt. It's further away. So we're going to use wadhalika baytun. So we have هذا مسجد هذا مسجد وهذا بيت. This is a masjid, and that is a house. Right. Notice here they've introduced a particle called wow, and the wow is the wow atf. Wow is, in this case, wow can have different meanings, but in this case it's used as a connector. So it says this is a masjid, and it means and in this case that is a house. Alright, let's go to the next slide. And again, today this is a very short lesson. It's just presenting this particular concept of that. Notice on the left we have some pictures, and the picture that's closest to the sentence, we're going to use this, hada. Hada hisanun. Hada hisanun. Wadhalika himar. Himarun. So we have the sentence here. Hada hisanun. Wadhalika himarun. So this is a horse, and that is a donkey. So hisan is a horse, and himar is a donkey. Now the second sentence here, we introduce another interrogative particle. It's called dhalika. In this case, this is a particle, and it's put in front of a jumla ismiya, a noun sentence in a sense, and it makes it into a question. Adhalika كلب أذلك كلب لا ذلك قط ذلك قط. And so is that, it's asking, is that a dog? And then we have a negative particle la. This is what they call harf nafi. It makes some, if you put this in front of a sentence, it makes it negative. All right. So la dalika qittun. It's dalika qittun. That is a cat. No, that is a cat. So we have, is that a dog? Kalb means dog. Kalbun. The next sentence, we have the ma dalika question. What is that? Now, like in English, if we ask something far away, the answer should use the same, we should use the same particle or the same noun in the sentence. So if we say, what is that? Then we should say, that is a bed. So, ma dhalika, dhalika sarirun, dhalika sarirun. Sarir means bed. Let's go to the next one. And again, today is going to be a very short lesson. It's only 2 pages. So now let's look at these pictures. Now, at first when I studied this book, it was difficult to it didn't have color, so it took me a minute to figure this out. Well, we have a mosque, a masjid imam here, he's leading the prayer. We have a teacher that's in front of the students. And this is what basically in Saudi Arabia, this is a book. The Saudi students there wearing their Saudi dress. And then we have some pictures here on the left. And this is supposed to be a stone. All right, so now let's look at the sentence. The next sentence, now we're going to be talking about who. We're going to be talking about who. Asking about who, and we use this man hada wa man dhalika. We're asking who is this and who is that, and referring to the picture closest to us. Who is this right here, and then who is that leading the prayer? So we have the answer hada, and man, again man, this who indicates a question. So هذا مدرس وذلك إمام. هذا مدرس وذلك إمام. Then we have a period here as well at the end indicating a jumla. And this particular sentence, and just introducing a few concepts to you now, this is a noun sentence. You know, in Arabic, there are basically 2 types of sentences, and they're divided and they have divisions. So for you, the basic sentence means if it's a noun sentence or a verbal sentence. The noun sentence is called jumla ismiya, and that's what these are because they start with nouns. With jumla ismiya, you have a beginning part of the sentence, and then you have an ending part, and it's called mubtada wal khabar. Mubtada wal khabar. We're not going to worry about that too much right now, but I'm just starting to introduce some concepts to you for later usage, inshallah. Then we have the next, we call ma dhalika. Ma dhalika. What is that right here? And we say that dhalika hajarun. Dhalika hajarun. That is a stone. Or you could say that is a rock. Now let's go back here. Mudaris. Mudaris means teacher. Mudaris is a teacher, and imam is the one who leads the prayer in the mosque or in the masjid. So one way to practice with these to help develop the speaking is and your understanding and reading is to repeat. Just read these a few times. Man hada wa man dhalika. Man hada wa man dhalika. Hada mudarisun wa dhalika imamun. to read to help develop, because now some of these they don't have harakat or tashkil. Next we have hada sukkar wa dhalika laban, labanun. Hada sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Sukkar wal laban. Sukkar is sugar. It might not look like it in the pot, but it's a sugar, and this is a spoon. It's called a milaka. And then we have a cup. You can, in Arabic, you can say kup, akwab, or you can say cup. And then you have some leban is inside. You can see the line right here. And what leban is we could say it's yogurt or milk, liquid yogurt that you drink, leban. Alright, and sukkar is sugar. So we have sukkar is closer to us, so we use hada sukkar, sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Hada sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Next, that brings us to looking, I think we're getting to the end of the page, and that brings us to the next part of this page. Iqra waktub. Iqra waktub. Now look at here, this means iqra, read, and notice at the end there's a sukoon here. This is indicating, it's telling you to do something. This is indicating of what they call sukoon indicates jazm, which means it's a sukoon at the end, and this indicates a command called amr. Like I said, I'm introducing some terms. Don't worry about them too much. If you want to write them down, you can. Right now I'm just trying to get you used to hearing some of the Arabic terminology to develop a vocabulary so that you will understand the grammar points better. And don't get frustrated again. Here we have wa, iqra, wa in there. And then we have iqra waktub, and this means read and write. So the student should read this, number one, and now you got to start doing the Arabic numbers. And the Arabic numbers actually are the numbers that we use. But anyway, number one, rakam wahid. Here we have hada sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Hada sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Please don't get upset about the tashkil. In the lesson is designed to teach you how to pronounce these words without the tashkil. So you just repeat them. Hada sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. Don't get frustrated because they don't have vowels. Just add the vowels if it makes you feel more comfortable. But again, you will start developing a natural ability to recognize the words by doing this. And they're teaching us, and they're actually teaching you how to read. This is actually a grammar reading book. It's teaching you some grammar points and some reading. So in conversation, now we have man dhalika. Man dhalika, who is that? Dhalika imamun. Dhalika imamun. That is an imam. Number three, rakam ithnain, rakam ithnan, alright? Then we have rakam thalitha. Okay? Adhalika qittu, adhalika qittun, la, dhalika kalbun. Adhalika qittun, la, dhalika kalbun. Number rakam rabia. ما هذا أو رقم أربعة ما هذا هذا حجر ما هذا هذا حجر. What's this? This is a stone. This is a rock. أذلك كتٌ, is that a cat? No, it is a dog. ذلك كلب. So inshallah, this was a very simple lesson for you, inshallah. And here we have a box. This is called, here we have al-kalimatul jadida. Al-kalimatul jadidatu. Imam, imamun, So I'm going to do it in the long form and the short form. Imamun, imamun, hajarun, sukkarun, sukkarun, labanun, labanun, imamun, imamun, hajarun, hajarun, sukkarun, sukkarun, labanun, labanun. And when we use this here, there's a shadda, it's a mushaddad. This is heavy. So this is actually mean, this is in reality, there are two kafs here. This is sukkar, sukkar, sukkarun. So when you see the shadda, it makes it heavier. So it's like having a double letter. Alright. And here we finished page 13. Raqam 13. Inshallah, we will continue on lesson 3 in the next lesson, inshallah. If you have any questions, you can email those questions to me. And on that note, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Here's the information that you, if you need to get in contact with me, you can do it through the website. And see you in the next lesson, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.